Folks, we are back live here on Red Card Headbutt Wrestling. My sincerest apologies for the technical issues we had during the past segment, and I should be getting the feedback to my monitor at any moment. Oh, Frank, just try it now. Frank, what the hell is going on here? Am I feeling some terrible after effects from the radiator whiskey, or did the mighty Hobo suddenly lose about 157 pounds? No, huh? Well, folks, the match scheduled apparently is J.C. Dykes Jr. against John Cena. I'm definitely sure that guy isn't John Cena, and that's definitely not the mighty Hobo. For one thing, the referee actually went and checked him for foreign objects, and no cans came flying out of his trunks. All of you viewers at home watching this live, I cannot express how absolutely befuddled I am. Something terrible has happened to John Cena, and I'm assuming that the mighty Hobo streak of bad luck has continued, as it appears that J.C. Dykes has either stolen the Hobo's big red Andre the Giant truckster, he has won them in some sort of back alley craps game. I'm leaning towards the craps game because I can't fathom someone willingly taking any clothing that belonged to the mighty Hobo, and Dykes just looks like the type of person that would cheat a transient out of his clothes in a rigged game of chance. We just witnessed a stomp on the hands of J.C. Dykes by John Cena, and I'm quite shocked that his hands aren't flatter than a 10-cent pancake from the weight. From the looks of things, it appears that Cena is finally complying with the WWE wellness policy. I'm going to be skating quite a fine line here because apparently this station has been getting a number of letters from the people in West Virginia about some of the comments I made in our last telecast about their wrestlers and about the state of West Virginia in general. And yes, folks, they actually wrote in letters. I'm surprised because by my use of the word letters, it appears that more than one person in West Virginia knows how to read and write. Apparently, the teenage boy that was managing J.C. Dykes in last week's contest has been grounded. He is now being joined by a guy who was listed on our format sheet as man who's far too into Sons of Anarchy for his own good. The referee administers a 10 count on the floor, which is still surprising the living hell out of me, on Dykes as he and his manager attempt to seek some alone time on the arena floor. My God, Dykes looks just enough like the mighty Hobo in his stolen wrestling trunks to make the whole thing completely and totally disturbing. As we get a closer look at Dykes, it appears that he managed to shave as much of his beard off as he possibly could after contracting a severe case of beard lice in last week's contest. Dykes now walking around on the outside of the ring trying to get his wits about him. He has apparently bitten off more than he can chew in this contest, and I can safely say with a clear and honest conscience that John Cena appears to have bitten off more than 3 men can chew. I don't want to say anything about his training habits, but it seems that his workout routine generally consists of him jogging from one all-you-can-eat restaurant to another all-you-can-eat restaurant. I personally witnessed this feat earlier in the week, and I almost stayed awake during the entire 6-hour trip it took him to get from one buffet to the other one directly across the street.